What's going on, everybody? Ryan here, and I'm going live on Facebook, YouTube, and X right now. And basically, what I'm wanting to do is check out this stream and make sure that everything is correct on my end and that it looks good. So I've got my stream going, and really, I need you to hop in here and let me know when you see it, if it looks good, if it doesn't look good, and I've got to figure out where the comments are. I've got to figure out where all of this is at. So I see we already got two people on here. When you get inside of here, if you can hear me, let me know what platform you're watching from and if you can hear me from that platform as well. Because if you can't, we've got a problem. Okay, there's the comments right there. We're going to show the comments live on stream. Yes, we do want to do that. And boom. All right, cool. So I've got a couple things on here. I see we got 6 folks live with us. Like I said, this is just me testing out the stream. If you can see the stream, please tell me. If you can hear the stream, please tell me. I need to know this information. So I'm going to go over here. All right, I see Jay. It does look good. Your sign is mirrored, buddy. Is it? Hold on. Boom. Let me turn. Jay, my man, thank you so much. Appreciate you. For that, I'm going to show your sign or your comment across the screen. Thank you very much. You really helped me out. Rose, you said it looks good. Thank you. So I see we got 13 people on here. Look, I haven't gone live in a good long while. It's been okay, so you're watching on YouTube. Good. It's been a good long while. It's been a couple months since I went live. There's been a lot going on, and there's been a lot happening. So I finally got this new little studio set up right here, and I've got a screen right here. I've got a screen over here. I've got the computer down here, and I've got lights and everything all around, except these lights. Hold on, these lights aren't turned on. What's going on over here? All right, so those lights aren't turned on. They turned off on me, but that's all right. Look, I'm going to be doing more streams, and I'm going to be doing more videos, and I'll have an entire itinerary for what we'll be talking about. And you'll probably be able to tell what I'm going to be talking about as the day leads on up into the night when I'm going to be doing these streams. So I've got an entire camera crew that's going to be here starting Wednesday. They're going to be following me everywhere. We've already gone around East Texas today getting signatures. I'm going to release a video on that here in a few minutes. I'll be going to Clarksville ISD tomorrow, dropping off water and school supplies. And so we'll be doing videos on that and talking about it. And we'll have a lot going on. So I appreciate questions that y'all have from me. While you've got me here, are there any questions before I hop off? I just wanted to stream and make sure everything worked before we do this. Like I said, we're streaming from Facebook, YouTube, and X right now. So whichever platform you're on, whether I've only got 3 comments off of YouTube. So I need to know, for those of you that are on Facebook, can you hear me? For those of you that are on X right now, can you hear me? If you leave the comment later and I come back later and look at it, it's just fine. So I didn't know I was going to have 22 people hopping on here. All right, Rose, Jay, y'all said it looks good. I'm going to take everybody's word for it that it looks good everywhere. I'm going to hop off here. Look, we're going to be working a lot. I started my campaign. It's already been started, but now I've really started it. I've got to hit the road. I would say I knocked doors today, but I didn't really knock doors in neighborhoods, but I went door to door business-wise today in Kilgore, some of Smith County a little bit, but in Upshur County, Gregg County, some Kilgore, Longview, went over to White House and Tyler a little bit, and we're going to be making our way around East Texas. And so, like I said, tomorrow, going up to Clarksville ISD and delivering school supplies. Look, if you want to help us out with the Clarksville ISD children and their school, if you want to give school supplies, I'm going to be going up there tomorrow, but I will meet you anywhere to pick up school supplies or water for Clarksville ISD. If you can't pick up school supplies or water for Clarksville ISD, I'm asking that you write a check to Clarksville ISD. Don't write a check to me. Don't go to my website and leave the check. Don't do any of that. Write the check to Clarksville ISD, and in the memo, put school supplies, and that's going to give those children water, and that's going to give them school supplies, and that's going to help them out this year. And the reason that we're doing that is because Clarksville, up in North Texas in Red River County, 97.5% of those students, basically every student in that school, qualifies for free lunches or reduced lunches and government assistance. They are in poverty up there, and those children need help. If we could alleviate the needs of those children and the teachers and the administration and the parents in that district, it would probably, in my opinion, and what I've sat down and talked about with other teachers and other parents and the staff up there, you would probably help those parents be able to stress less, make more money, and spend time with their children, which would also allow those children to get a good night's sleep, be able to sleep well at night, have a good time with their family at home, and go to school, one, without having to worry what they're going to eat, and also without having to worry if they're going to drink something in the day at school. Because right now, when they have boil notices and they're not able to drink anything, what happens if they go out to recess and it's as hot as it is right now, and then they got to come back in and all of a sudden a boil notice happens, or the water's just bad in general. And that's what I'm hearing up there. Even without a boil notice, people don't want to drink the water. So we shouldn't have to send our kids to school already living in poverty and then them not be able to get water that they need during the day. So now they're thirsty. Now their head starts spinning. Now they can't concentrate. So now they're not learning. The teacher's struggling, having to get them to understand and pay attention. And it's a downhill problem and issue. Now they are thirsty. Now they're not getting the proper nutrients. Now they're not learning. Now they're failing in school. Now they're going home having to show a failing report card to mom and dad. Now mom and dad are upset with them, upset with themselves, upset with the school. And it's a vicious cycle. And it starts with the water. It starts with the school supplies. It starts with being able to alleviate that burden from the families, from the parents, and from the teachers as well, because the teachers are having to come out of their back pocket to go buy water or buy school supplies, and they're already not making any money. Okay, we don't pay our teachers enough money to have to go inside of their back pockets and pull out. So that's why I'm asking you, East Texas, to help me. I'm not asking you to put money in my campaign. I'm asking you to give for the children of Clarksville ISD. Jordan says, East Texas needs more folks like you. Keep it up, bro. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. I've seen you online, and I've seen some of the things you've been saying. Thank you very much. Rose says, I don't live in Texas, but I'm with you. Thank you, Rose. You mean a lot to me. I appreciate all y'all support out there. You also asked, what do you think about the Democrats that went to Chicago? I live in Illinois. I think it's, at the very least, I think it's obstruction. I think you're obstructing your official duties. We voted these people in, and I didn't vote the ones that left out. But the people of Texas voted these people in, and they seem to do this every time redistricting comes up. Every time something comes up that they don't like, that they know that they're going to lose on, they leave and they obstruct their official duties. Look, as a Republican and conservative, when we get into office, if there's something that we're going to lose on, an issue we're going to lose on, we go and vote for it. And if the people say that they want that, then we vote on it, and that's the law. I specifically remember there being a lot of things this last session that people were upset about that even had to go to the governor to be vetoed for. And so if we have to follow a process, there should be a process. If I had to sit in prison for 4 years until the Supreme Court could figure out the process on the 1512, and so did other people, then that was obstruction. And so you may say, well, it's different. It's different. What you do is different. Obstruction is obstruction. These people are obstructing an official proceeding. They're obstructing the law, and there are state and federal laws against what they're doing. Look, if you don't think that it should be handled at a state level just by all redistricting and what you're doing, change the law. Vote to change the law, but don't obstruct it and then mess up that democratic process in the same time. So I heard one lady, I actually reposted it on Facebook a little while ago. She said that come and take it. And that's an old saying. It's in our Texas history. I had the come and take it sign up here. I took it down. Didn't want to be too controversial. Put an American flag sign back up there. But she said, come and take it. And I'm thinking about that in the sense of her obstructing the official proceeding and obstructing Texans' votes. I'm like, okay, sign the arrest warrants. Come and take them back to Texas. Put them on the House floor. Make them vote and do their job. And then vote them out of office. I don't know what the the policy is on that. Obviously, Governor Abbott and our Texas lawmakers know more about that than I do. But if you obstructed and broke the law and didn't follow the constitutional or lawful process, then yeah, you deserve, just like I and many other people have had to go through, you deserve to have to go through the legal process. And if you win, you win. If you don't, you don't. And that's for a jury of your peers to decide. So that's how I feel about that, Rose. Thank you for asking. Any more questions while here? Well, I could talk politics all day. Sitting in a prison cell for 4 years, that'll make you think long and hard about politics. And so I did. And I was able to watch TV. I had nothing else to do. I'd get on the phone and call back home and find out what's going on. And I would sit there and watch politics every single day. I would study the law. I would see what's going on. And I do something that other people don't do as well. I like to watch what's happening on every side. So I'll not just watch Fox News, and I don't just watch, Greg Kelly in the evenings over on Newsmax. Lost reconnection. If y'all can't see it again, I've learned this trick of watching the other side and watching all sides of argument from Steve Bannon. When I was in the DC jail, many of you know it as the DC Gulag, we would get these little black tablets. You had to pay 5 cents a minute, and it was really the biggest racket ever. We'll get into that in an entire other time. But we would watch War Room with Steve Bannon on there, Real America's Voice. And I remember that Steve would come on, and behind him would be a TV. And on that TV, a lot of times would be MSNBC or CNN or somebody else. It's not Fox News playing. It's not Newsmax playing. Why? Because we already know how we think. We already know what our side is thinking. But I have to know what the other side is thinking as well. So if you see me ever sharing something from MSNBC or CNN or talking about something that I saw on their platform, understand that it's not because I'm watching them because I love them. I'm watching them because I have to understand what they're thinking as well. So I'm getting my news from all many different sources. If you have something that you think that I need to see, send it to my inbox. Put it in the comment section. Let me see it. I want to know what you have to say, what you're thinking, and what's going on. I have to know all of the latest information and everything that's happening. So I'm going to hop off here. Let me stop sharing this for a second. For jumping on the stream, I'm going to go live again. To turn